Greetings, friends. Today we are looking at Haunted Thrills number 3 from Ajax-Farrell from October of 1952.
10 years is a long time to be away. Helen should be pleased to see me.
And there's Helen inside, unaware, contemplating the latest Aldous Huxley novel she has been reading. Now this has a fine Iger shop cover, and I believe this to be Robert Webb, or predominantly Robert Webb art on the cover. Now there's a couple of things about this particular copy. First, you will notice it's a miscut on the top, and that was a miscut at the time of printing. And as you can see, the spine, the back of the cover, is coming onto the front because of the miscut. Secondly, you can see staple rust migration here at the staples, because this did have some humidity damage. You can see some waves in the cover. So that's what I'm dealing with as far as this particular copy goes. Otherwise, it's in great shape. The spine is incredibly strong on this, and the interior pages are really good. There is some occasional spot mold, you can see here. But let's go ahead and open this book up and take a look inside, shall we? Boys, girls, mothers, dads. Free 221 stamps from every corner of the globe, including Stalin and Hitler. Oh yes. And we begin with an interesting little tale called Nightmare Mansion. This house meant death, for no one who ever saw it lived, and there it stood on Alder Place, brooding and unseen, except to those who were its victims. Pretty cool splash page there. And the art is credited to Iger Shop. I love these. I'm thinking this is Robert Webb. It's just got the layout once again with this circular panels and so forth. This is probably Robert Webb art and his weird distorted creatures. Very cool. Love the layouts here for that story. Then we have the second story, which is called Horror Hour. And I'm pretty damn sure this is Webb. It's just the characters, the faces. But check out the clocks. Yes, they're all skull clocks, folks. I love this grandfather clock. I wish I had one. At the stroke of every hour, the big skull comes out. Collecting old clocks is a lovely hobby. But Bolton Baker found that clocks could chime more than time. And Tom Hunter found out that when the old grandfather clock struck 10, it was an hour of doom. The Horror Hour. Throw in a little lycanthropy, of course. Why not? And then we have a text story called The Strange Bell of Obani. Next up, Music and Mayhem. Shh! Listen, do you hear it? The ghostly strange of lament. That's right. It's music by Marty Draw. But he's dead. Yes, he's dead. Yet deep in the night he stalks about. And it's music from the grave you hear. But be at ease. Grim, our ghost doctor, is working frantically on this case that is driving Margot, the beautiful songstress, to certain madness. How does he fare out? Read on. There we go. That's kind of a nice splash page. I love the female figure. Nice panels here. That is cool.
Go ahead and scream. Your pal Grim is unconscious upstairs. There's nobody to help you now. Please, Marie, help!
Little cat fight action going on there. And once again an ad for Ajax-Farrell titles such as Voodoo, Haunted Thrills, Strange, which is probably Strange Fantasy, Suspooks, which never happened, Fantastic Fears. Of course, I just did a video on that, Fantastic Fears number 1, which you can check out on my channel. Haunted Thrills, Dark Journey, Dark Shadows, which I'm not familiar with, and Bewitched, which I believe was never actually published. And the last story, titled Monsters for Rent. Yes, that classic tale where business is bad at the lake. So Sam decides to do something about it by making a monster and claiming that there's a monster that lurks in the lake to, of course, bring in more business, more tourists. So there he is, making his monster. And you got people out on their boat fishing, and oh my God, here comes a monster. Yes, oh, a sea monster. Great Scott, what a horror. So then Sam takes his gal out into the boat, and they're fishing at night. The girl says, "I'm terribly nervous tonight, Sam. Where is it now?" Of course, he keeps the mechanical monster at the bottom of the lake, and then he activates it to bring it to the surface to scare people. So that's the gist of it. And he says, "The monster at the bottom of the lake, of course. It can't rise unless I work the controls." Then, silently out of the depths, "Sam, the monster, you said, it can't be. The controls are back in the boathouse." And so the monster tips the boat over and unfortunately kills the girl. So Sam runs back to the boathouse. He gets the controls, but that doesn't do it. The creature's still out there. He's like, what the hell's going on? So he grabs a gun, takes it out on the lake, and he realizes that this is a real sea creature that's in the lake. Then another one surfaces, and they proceed to toss the boat about, and poor Sam is tossed out of the boat, and he is devoured by the creatures, and he realizes, wait a second, this is the one I made, and another one. They're mates! Ah, gurgle, gurgle. While on the dark, silver-splotched lake, two grotesque forms play like innocent children. Of course, gentle reader, should you doubt this strange tale, you can visit Loon Lake and see for yourself. But take heed when the moon is full and the shimmering water moves with wind or tide. Now, isn't that a ridiculous story? Yes. And that finishes off Haunted Thrills issue number 3. Of course, there are some ads in the back. Love this. Uncle Bernie's Fun Shop. Buy now at our low, low prices. You can get Ginger, the doll whose hair you can wave. I have Rubber Wonder Skin. It's kind of creepy. Electric TV projector. Naturally, the cowboy ventriloquist dummy. There. All Magic Money Machine. Print your own money, folks, just like the Fed. So there you go. And save your hair once again. A hair restoration cream or something. And you can see here where the humidity water damage is particularly bad on the back. I can make you a new man too in only 15 minutes a day, says Charles Atlas. So there you go, folks. That is Haunted Thrills number 3. It's overall a pretty good issue. There are some good stories in this one, and I love this Robert Webb cover. And that concludes our look at Haunted Thrills number 3. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, please like and subscribe. Thank you.